Hello everyone. So today I was working on my cervical pain, and I realized that most of us are working in front of the computer screens on your laptops and your desktops, and all the time we are like in front of the mobiles and our head is always down. And I have seen that because of that a lot of people are having cervical these days, and the pain starts to get quite intense and we need to get into therapies. So today I'm going to present a tap along video. Do like and subscribe to my channel for more such videos, and comment below if you want more tap along videos on topics which are dear to you or maybe which are troubling you. So let's begin. Even though I'm having this cervical pain, and because of that I can't do my work, I deeply and completely accept myself and all my feelings. Even though the pain is so much that it is actually feeling like it will take away my life, I deeply and completely accept myself and I'm open to releasing this pain. Even though the muscles in my neck are very tight and my head starts spinning if I just look a little bit upwards, I deeply and completely accept myself and all that I'm feeling. So you can actually express your symptoms instead of what I'm saying, or you can just repeat what I am doing, and if you can repeat it out loud, that would be great. In case you're familiar with tapping, then you know the process and you can do it. So before we continue tapping on the tapping points, I would request you to measure the pain on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the pain highest and 1 or 0 being the pain has gone away, and note down that number somewhere. So let's continue. This cervical pain, side of the eyes, it's too much to bear. All of this cervical pain. Nose, all of this cervical pain. I can feel all the tightness around my body. I can feel the tightness around my spine, around my shoulders. This cervical pain. This huge cervical pain. It is difficult to digest this pain. I just can't do any of my work when I'm doing this. I'm just, trying to take hot packs, trying to do some relaxing exercises, or maybe even trying to sleep so that the pain just subsides or goes away. Maybe even I start to take those painkillers so that the pain just goes away. But this pain is here to stay. All this cervical pain that I have been dealing with. All of this cervical pain that I have been dealing with. I can feel it in my hands. I can feel it in my neck. I can feel it in my head. All of this cervical pain. All of this cervical pain. All of this cervical pain. It's actually difficult to work with so much pain. All of this cervical pain. Okay, stop, take a deep, easy breath and sip some water. So this water helps us to keep the energy flowing, and that is the reason we are using this water. And then let's begin the second round. So now when I started, I think the pain was like a 6 or a 7, and with this one round I don't find any difference. I think it's the same. So yeah, even if the measurement that we have taken doesn't go down, there is no problem. That means we need to continue tapping. If it increases also, then there is also no issues, and if it decreases, then it's a positive result altogether. But what we are looking for is an energy shift. If it increases also, then it's also okay. So let's continue. Even though This cervical pain doesn't allow me to do any work, and I'm really frustrated about that. I deeply and completely accept myself and all that I'm feeling. Even though the cervical pain is not going, it is just staying with me. I just want to get released from it. I deeply and completely accept myself and I'm open to releasing this pain. Even though this pain, I can feel it in the back of my neck like tight strings. Right now, right here, I'm open to releasing this pain. Eyebrow point, so much pain. Side of the eyes, so much pain. Below the eyes, so much pain. Just can't get through it. Chin. This pain causes me so much frustration because I just can't continue doing my work. What if other people, are able to complete their work and I lag behind because of this pain? So much frustration. So much frustration. So much frustration. I really don't know what to do with this pain. So much frustration. So much frustration. So much irritation. Why does this have to stay with me? See, all other people are working so well and I am the one who's left behind struggling with this pain. So much pain. So much pain. So much pain. This is horrible to be in this state. It is so horrible to feel like this. I just don't want to feel all this. Because it is not helping me reduce the pain, but instead I am getting more and more into the worry state. So much pain. Why do I have to go through so much pain? All this pain in my neck. All this pain in my neck. The neck is tight with all the strings in it. The neck is so tight. I just can't bear the pain in my neck. So much pain in my neck. So much pain in my neck that it is coming down into my shoulders. My shoulders are also feeling really, really heavy. So much pain in my neck. Coming down to my shoulders. The shoulders are feeling heavy. My spine is feeling heavy. So much pain. So much pain. Why do I have to bear all of this pain while others are busy completing their works and getting appreciation from the bosses and the team leaders, but I am left behind? In work as well as in my health, I am suffering because of this pain, physically, work-wise, and I can't even do things which I would like to because this pain asks nothing but for rest. And resting means I am going to go behind in my work. I will not be able to complete my work. I have so much to do and the time is so less, and on top of this pain, so much frustration. Okay, stop again. Take a deep, easy breath and sip some water. Alright, so now I would like you to measure again how much is the pain. Is it the same? Has it gone down? And where are you feeling it in the body? How much is the pain? Please measure that on a scale of 1 to 10 again. So if I'm looking at my pain now, I think it's at a 6 and I can feel it somewhere in the middle of my spine. The pain has shifted over there and I feel a heaviness over there. So now I'm going to tap on that. So please experience, close your eyes and experience wherever in the body you are feeling those sensations. Keep your focus over there and tap on that. Even though I'm having this tight feeling in the middle of my spine, I deeply and completely accept myself and I'm open to releasing this pain. Even though I'm frustrated because of this pain, I'm stuck, I deeply and completely accept myself and all my feelings. Even though this pain is so unbearable, right now, right here, I am open to releasing this pain. Eyebrow point. This pain is like tightness in the middle of my spine. This pain is like tightness in the middle of my spine. This pain is like a tightness in the middle of my spine. And you might see the symptoms changing. So now I am feeling this tightness rising up into the middle of my head as well. So I'll include that as well. This tightness in the middle of my spine and the pain shooting up onto the top of my head. This pain in the middle of my spine and this pain shooting on the top of my head. So much pain. So much pain. So much pain and tightness in the middle of my spine. Pain and tightness in the middle of my spine. Pain and tightness in the middle of my spine. Pain and tightness in the middle of my spine. And this pain shooting up to the top of my head. Pain and tightness in the middle of my spine. Pain and tightness in the middle of my spine. And this pain shooting on the top of my head. So much pain. 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 Alright, now again it's time to measure the pain. How much is the tightness wherever you are feeling in your body? So for example, I am feeling it in the middle of my spine. So I am going to measure that. And I can see the tightness is something like a 4 or a 5 now. So let's continue with the next round. And yes, I have an uneasiness on the top of my head. So I will just take care of both of those things. Even though I have so much pain in the middle of my spine. Right now, right here, I am open to releasing this pain. Alright, so we had to actually now measure again what is the tightness in the spine and what is the shooting uneasiness in the head. So now if I look at my tightness in the spine, it is somewhat like a 4 or a 5 and the uneasiness in the head is like a 2 or a 3. So I'm going to tap on that. Even though I am having this tightness in the middle of my spine, I deeply and completely accept myself and I am open to releasing this pain. Even though I am feeling this shooting pain, which is an uneasiness in my head, right now, right here, I am open to releasing this pain. Even though having this pain is so frustrating because I can't do my work and I feel so left behind. Right now, right here, I am open to releasing this pain. Eyebrow point. So much pain. So much pain. The tightness in my middle of my spine. Tightness in the middle of my spine. Tightness in the middle of my spine. Tightness in the middle of my spine. So much pain. So much pain. Uneasiness on the top of my head. Uneasiness on the top of my head. uneasiness on the top of my head, and all this frustration along with it. Uneasiness on the top of my head, uneasiness on the top of my head, uneasiness on the top of my head, uneasiness on the top of my head. So much frustration. I'm just left behind in my work. So much frustration. I'm so left behind in my work. So much frustration. I'm so left behind. I just can't do. And maybe if I can't do my work properly, I'll be left behind from my colleagues. Maybe I'm not promoted. All these thoughts coming in my head because of this pain. Going through this pain is not easy. Going through this pain is not easy. So much pain. So much pain. So much pain. So much frustration. So much pain. So much frustration. So much pain. So much frustration. Take a deep, easy breath. Sip some water. And now as you sip some water, just measure. So if I look at the tightness in my spine, it seems to have disappeared and it seems to have come right here underneath my jaw. A strange tightness is there underneath my jaw and I can feel this tightness on the top of my head. So this is what I'm going to tap on now because the pain has shifted its place from the neck to the spine and then to the head. So let's begin. Even though I can feel this tightness in my jaw, more on the left side, I'm open to releasing this pain. Even though my head, the top of my head is also feeling really, really tight. Right now, right here, I'm open to releasing this pain. Even though staying with this pain is so painful. Being stuck in this pain is so painful. Right now, right here, I'm open to releasing this pain. Stuck in this pain. Can feel the pain in the jaw, more in the left jaw. Tightness in the head. Tightness in the head. Tightness in the head. Tightness in the head. More of the pain in the left jaw. 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 Tightness in the left jaw. So much tightness in the left jaw. And tightness on the top of my head. Tightness on the top of my head and my left jaw. Tightness on top of my head and my left jaw. Tightness on top of my head and the left jaw. Tightness on top of my head and the left jaw. And I can feel now there is a sinking feeling in my chest. Sinking feeling in my chest. Sinking feeling in my chest. That I am going to be left behind with all this pain. Sinking feeling in my chest. Sinking feeling in my chest. That I'm going to be left behind. And everybody is going to move ahead in their work, in their life. And I'm going to remain stuck with this pain. All of these feelings that I'm going through now, I honor them. I voice them. I have been suppressing them, not finding time to listen to them. And therefore they have been creating havoc in my body. They have been troubling in my body. They are getting stored and they don't know a way to come out. But today, as I tap and I honor all those feelings that are there inside my body, I give them permission to be heard, to be voiced. I honor my own feelings which I had been suppressing till now. And as I honor all of these feelings, I can have all the energy to do my work rather than to suppress all these emotions. I have been thinking that I have been so left behind in my work because I'm stuck in this pain. And this is pretty frustrating. So much frustration. So much frustration. I don't want to be left behind. I also want to be appreciated by my seniors. I also want myself to rise and shine, but I am stuck in this pain. But I am stuck in this pain. I am so stuck with this pain that I'm having this sinking feeling in my chest. I don't want to be left behind, but this pain is keeping me stuck. I don't want to be left behind, but this pain is keeping me stuck. I really don't want to be left behind, but this pain is keeping me stuck. So stuck with this pain. So stuck with this pain. Okay, stop. Take a deep, easy breath. Sip some water again. And now, as I am trying to measure my cervical pain, the tightness in my jaw has reduced quite a lot. It's like a 1 or a 2. And the tightness in my head is feeling quite light. And the sinking feeling in my chest is a little bit more stronger, maybe a 3 or a 4. But yes, the rest of the things I think are much, much better now. So let's do this last round, taking care of the sinking feeling in the chest. Let's begin. Even though I'm stuck with this pain and I can't move ahead in my life, I'm open to releasing this pain. Even though I have this strong sinking feeling in my chest because I think I am stuck and I am not able to move ahead because of this pain. Right now, right here, I am open to releasing this pain. Even though I never thought my feelings were so strongly expressing themselves inside the body, but I just ignored all of them. I'm open to releasing this pain. The strong sinking feeling. I'm going to be left behind. I'm going to be left behind. I'm going to be left behind. In my work, in my life, because I'm stuck here in this pain and others are moving ahead at such a fast pace. And I don't want to be left behind. But what do? I'm stuck in this pain. With this pain, I can't do my work. So much pain. So much pain. So much pain. And this deep sinking feeling in my chest. 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 I don't want to be left behind. I want to be the fastest in the race. But with this pain, I can't go that fast. I have to slow down. I have to slow down than others. And I really don't want to do that. But as I honor all these emotions that I am going through because of this pain, things and the energy starts to shift. I'm voicing whatever I'm feeling. I'm letting myself know that I'm feeling bad about it. Being left behind is not a good thing. Feeling all those feelings. Feeling all those feelings and letting them go. Feeling all those feelings and letting them go. Because maybe when I release these feelings, the pain also lightens. The burden was there because of that heavy thoughts of being left behind. So as I release this pain, as I release this pain and the sinking feeling, I will be able to move ahead. I definitely will be able to move ahead with much faster speed. And maybe even if I continue at my pace, I think I'll be able to do good. Releasing this sinking feeling. Releasing this sinking feeling. This sinking feeling in my chest. This sinking feeling in my chest. This sinking feeling in my chest. Honoring this sinking feeling. Honoring and voicing my own feelings today. I am able to release the pain. The more I release this frustration, the lighter my body gets, the clearer my mind gets, and I can get all the results which I want. Okay, stop, take a deep, easy breath, sip some water again. So how are you feeling? So nice sinking feeling, if I'm measuring it now, it's maybe a 2 or a 1, and I'm feeling so much lighter. So if you still feel that you are still having more things, sensations happening in the body, please again go back and repeat the tapping sequence till that feeling just goes off. And don't forget, you have to comment below and let me know what other issues you want me to create a tap along video, or what other challenges you want me to create a tap along video. Thank you. Stay tuned. Stay blessed.